بابك بترحيب لو سرابك ليلك وجنة بالدجا في الليل
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه ومن والاه. First of all, brother, thank you very much for the opportunity to make a comment about to young brothers and sisters like yourself. In terms of the organization Al-Fitrah, I've been aware of and interacting with the work of this organization for probably at least the last 8 or 9 years, and I've seen it grow into different levels of interaction with Muslims, but it's always been a service organization. As long as I've known Sheikh Jalal and this organization and the people he's been working with, it's always been about serving Muslims, and it's always about presenting a good picture about Islam. And so my statement, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ, and who is better in their speech than the one who calls towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also وَعَمِلَ الصَّالِحَةِ, and they're engaged in doing good actions. So I think that I pray for the preservation of this work. I pray for the young brothers and sisters who are engaged in this work, for its legacy. And I advise the young people in general, young brothers and sisters who are involved with Al-Fitrah, I advise them in general to move beyond rituals and rhetoric. Move beyond religious rituals and religious rhetoric, because a lot of people can talk. People can go to school and come back and they can talk. We all can do rituals, and we could all appear to be very dedicated and pious. But religion by itself, and rituals by itself, and rhetoric by itself has never implemented anything. Implementation requires resources, a combination of human and material resources, along with a commitment that is invested. And so I suggest that young brothers and sisters begin examining themselves in terms of what actual human resource have they developed, what kind of material resource have they developed, and are they willing to contribute to this work, and also beyond this work contribute to the society where they are. Because at the end of the day, Allah is going to hold us responsible for what He has given to us and what we have in turn contributed to others, to better ourselves and to better the society. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cause the young people to listen carefully to the advice of the older people who have been where they are, who have done a lot of what they are doing, that they can learn from our mistakes and they can learn from our example, because I think the future of this country and the future of the world is in the hands of young people just like yourselves. You may not think so, you may think it's too great of a responsibility, but it's in your hands, especially when you look at the technology that's been given. And that's why I'm telling young people to, one, complete a life plan. Add that to your CV. Add that to your resume. A well-designed, clearly written life plan. Engage in critical thinking workshops so you don't have to be a reactionary. And then lastly, try to be part of an organized group of people with a leadership. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that perhaps in listening to other speakers or listening to scholars, that the young people will find this advice that I've just offered, they'll find it practical and feasible.